are starving out here!
Water!
Brothers and sisters, King Ulmer sits in his palace, shitting gold and eating bonbons while we starve. I ask you, is that right?
Get back from the gates! Back from the gates! You have 1 minute before we open fire.
How did these street rats become so bold?
Commander Catius, the gates won't hold.
We have to alert the king now. Hold these gates with your last breath.
Understood, Lord Catius.
Open fire!
Open fire!
Curious, it seems to be, that everything of destiny should turn on such a frightful dance of death, desire, and dalliance. But here the hinge, the pivot turns, the royal heart, now still a-burning with passion and unconquerable pride. And here possesseth Adwin's bride. Here too comes the rising tide, the river flowing deep and wide, with discontents and hunger pains made deeper still in Ulmer's reign.
The Senescal. A Rebel Moon story. Part 2.
Catius! What's happening? The walls have been breached. Everybody fall back now. You go. I have a plan.
You have a death wish.
Guards, to the king. Go!
Online.
Weapon ready?
Weapon ready.
Destroy.
Everybody back!
Oh, God. Oh, fuck me, yes!
I'm filled with love, my king.
Oh, that's not all you're filled with, is it?
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'm self-cleaning.
Oh, of course you are. Oh, brilliant engineering. Raina, your husband is a magician.
Yes, my king.
Cadius, have you lost your fucking mind?
My king,
You dare to enter while I'm
there's
in
been
the...
a breach to the west gate.
Never in 1,000 years.
See for yourself.
No, is that...
Gods upon gods. They're all dead.
Don't worry, my king. You're safe. The rebels are conquered.
I can see that. Along with a platoon of my men, you did this!
My machine did. A mechanicus I brought with me from Saldarin. The most lethal bringer of death the realm has ever known.
Astonishing. All of this from one machine.
Just one, my lord. Just one.
Adwin, how could you activate that monster? We agreed.
That monster just saved my life. Your man has more worth than I thought. Not much of a cock in his pants, but the one in his head is enormous. That was a compliment, Adwin.
Thank you, Majesty. And we have much more yet to build.
Adwin.
Cadius, go and clean up your fucking mess. Leave the bodies on display outside the gate. Your men, too. This is what they call a teachable moment. Adwin, what do you need?
A workshop would be a nice start.
You, servant, tell the housemaster that this genius will have proper chambers and whatever tools he needs, no expense spared.
Of course, my king.
Majesty, are you harmed?
Ah, Gregory. Always joining after the danger passes.
I am perfectly well, thanks to Adwin here. Now, I'd very much like it if you all could fuck off so I can get back to my business. I was about to show Raina something I learned from the priestess oracles of Tremedia.
I will attend the gates. Excuse me, sire.
Sire, this chaos has many of the nobles concerned. They've convened the plenum.
Those twits. You can tell them to change their girdles and go back to juggling their mistresses and drinking themselves stupid on Carboast. Unless you want to stay and give it a go with Sabine here.
I cannot, my lord.
No, I suppose not. You're much too pious.
I am guided by my devotion to the old gods, yes.
Oh.
My counsel is that of your ancestors, and right now, the plenum is panicked that the next mob may not be quilled.
There won't be a next time.
Of course, your majesty, that is my opinion as well. But the nobility scorns a riot, even a broken one, and fears for their business interests.
Fine. Give me my robes. I'm sorry, my darlings. I shall be back soon.
I'll count the minutes of your absence.
All right. Let's go coddle the children, shall we?
I'm right behind you, your majesty. Adwin, the next ship the Soldrin leaves in a month. I expect the two of you will be on it.
Absolutely. We wouldn't miss it.
Enjoy your success today, because tomorrow this court will eat you alive.
Reyna, you seem upset. If you'd like, I can help you feel better. Turn her off. What have you done, Adwin?
Today we saved the life of the king. Don't you see? We have a free pass. We never have to go back.
It's been weeks. Weeks of being played with like I'm some toy. When I'm lucky, I can hide in the bath for a few hours before he asks for me again, but... You said you'd get us home.
There's a ship leaving at the end of the month. Hold on just a little bit longer and we'll be home free.
How do you know he'll let us go?
I don't. But we have a few things working for us.
Your damned Mechanicus.
Yes, that. And Father Gregory wants us gone.
We can't trust that conniving cleric.
What I trust is self-interest. And for once, his aligns with ours. I have to finish the Mechanicus.
Right. This must be what the stars are telling me.
Oh, the stars. Reyna.
You believe enough to trust my magic. Trust me now. The double eclipse coming at the end of the month heralds a time of great unrest and change.
Forgive me for interrupting, but the housemaster would like to discuss the new workshop, Adwin.
Of course. We'll figure this out. Together, I promise.
You swear?
To every god I know.
They will hold you to that. Hello, Reyna. Hello, Sabine. Were you able to hear that?
We'll figure this out. Together, I promise.
Good. I feel a bit safer knowing you're listening all the time. I am sorry you do not feel safe. Perhaps conditions will change? How? Adwin lacks the power and almost certainly lacks the desire. As the whirling monks of Sharan say, to change the river, you must be the river. That's shit advice. You can't redirect a river by yourself. There are limits to what I can do. But you have something even the king does not have. And what's that? The only thing he truly desires.
I still don't understand. Commander Cadius, explain how a phalanx of trained soldiers is overwhelmed by a bunch of unarmed hooligans.
My troops are the best trained in the system, which is why they have been pulled from the palace guard to deploy in the Motherworld's interstellar conquests, while the crowds here grow larger and more vicious every day. We don't have the manpower to protect every entrance at once.
Sounds to me like your men are insufficiently loyal. Perhaps the lash...
Oh, really? And why don't you go and tell them yourself, Gregory? See how they respond to you.
Commander, your petty rivalries are not our concern. You're charged with our safety.
Fell them. Every one. Just be done with it. Enough blood in the streets should put an end to this fuckery.
We need more funds to train more soldiers.
I may have a solution.
You! How did you get in
How
here?
dare you follow the king into the Privy Council? Majesty, this degenerate offworlder is obviously a spy. Guards, seize him!
You do not command my men, Father. I alone...
Quiet! I invited Adwin because I want to hear what he has to say. He did save all your asses after all.
Thank you, my king. Noble lords, I believe that we should allocate more resources to the guard.
Exactly.
To build more Mechanica. You've seen what one can do. What if you had a battalion?
Make it happen.
Your Majesty, this is a mistake.
I have spoken.
And in return, sire, I ask that you let Reyna and I return to Saldurin when I'm done.
You don't like it here on Moa? Have I not been a pleasing host.
You have been most generous, Majesty. But leaving Saldarin has shown us how deeply connected we are to that place.
If these machines do what you say they will, I will grant your request.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
In the meantime, your wife will stay in my chambers, so I can keep enjoying her company.
Reyna is my partner, Your Majesty. My muse.
This project does not require inspiration. We already have the Mechanicus. You need merely to replicate it.
True, Your Majesty, but...
You're not up to the task. I don't enjoy concessions when I make my will known.
Of course, sire. You have spoken.
Thank you, Reyna, for showing me such kindness.
Now, that's sounding much better.
Am I fixed?
You were never broken.
But I'm better now.
Yeah. I guess I can't help myself. Always trying to make things better. Even when it's hopeless.
I have hope.
Do you? Strange. I don't know how that program got in there.
I'm back! Sabine, come and repair my mood.
As soon as Reyna is finished, my king.
Oh, what are you up to there? Be careful with my exquisite concubine.
Just making some small adjustments.
I fear your husband won't be joining us for a while. I've given him a new commission. He claims he can build me a robotic guard unit.
But that could take months.
Is that a problem?
No, of course not. But he'll be needing my help.
What he needs is less important than what I want. He gave you to me, Reyna, to do with as I desire.
Majesty.
Please, you are too smart not to see it. Why else would he have made Sabine look like you and fuck like that?
You can't be...
You sound displeased. But that can't be right, can it? Look around. You'll live in luxury the rest of your days. What more could you want?
That is something to look forward to, of course. And I have a gift for you.
Oh, do you now?
I thought you might want to hear the story of your great-grandfather's battles, Ulmer. Sabine, can you recite the Epic of Ithir?
Of course.
Oh, that's my absolute favorite. How did you know?
In the days of Ithir the Bald, the last Northern Khan, when the war with the giants still raged and burned.
Please excuse me for just a moment. I need a visit to the baths.
We did work up a sweat last night, didn't we? All right, hurry back.
Of course, my king.
Word went forth from his great white palace. Set a child on the back of a Lochna across the desert of Arxignis to besiege the kingdom.
I specifically said the breastplate must be forged from the ore I brought with me.
Sorry, Adwin. I'll start again.
You shameless liar! You sold me to him!
Reyna, what are you...
I hate you!
How are you here? Does Ulmer know?
He told me about your commission. And now you can do it all on your own. Congratulations.
What? I tried to...
You promised me we leave on that ship. Look around you. There's no way you can get these ready in time.
Then stop yelling at me and start helping me. I need to figure out how the Mechanicus will know who is friend and who is foe.
Why are you asking me? I clearly can't tell if my husband is stabbing me in the back.
Reyna, focus, will you? I programmed the Mechanicus with a suspicious heart, filled with anger.
You don't get to ask me for help, Adwin.
It'll assume everyone is a threat until proven otherwise. The danger...
Typical. You didn't give it any love.
It's a monster, not a pet. It knows its purpose is to kill.
The purpose of a guard isn't to kill. It's to protect. And we only protect what we love. That's where loyalty arises.
Loyalty? Of course. This beast couldn't conceive of loyalty. Hold on. Let me open him up. You see? Pure malice.
That's not gonna work here. I wish I had the heart I was working on back in Solderon. Just before we left, it was made of pure love.
Like Sabine?
No. Sabine isn't pure. I put some darkness in her. Men like that. Some damage opens their hearts. This heart was innocent, protected. If we were to insert that heart into this thing, it would be the most loyal creature ever created. But I think for now, should do it. There. See what I did?
Yes.
There.
Yes, I see. Look at it. Yes! Your magic, Sprite.
Yes, I am. Which is why we're a team. And yet you told the king you could do it alone.
It doesn't take well to the word no.
But I'm paying for it. I have to go back. Back to him. He's cruel, Adwin. He delights in torturing Sabine.
At least she can't feel it.
Or if he gets bored of her, I'm next.
Reyna, I won't let that happen. You hear me? I won't let you down. Not this time.
Does the entire plenum need to be here for this?
Well, you know how much the king loves a show. He even gave us these commemorative sigils.
Excited for the day's festivities, Cadius?
Well, I wish the king hadn't insisted on a live demonstration. This is far too dangerous.
Oh, it should be over quickly. And then we can all watch Adwin being flayed and get back to work.
Nobility of the plenum, Your Majesty, ladies and gentlemen of the court, I thank you for the opportunity to stand before you today. I bring you the future of royal protection, a machine capable of maintaining law and order all hours of the day, all days of the year, ensuring another uprising never again threatens this peaceful world. Presenting the Juris Machina. You'll note the platinum sigils you've all been given. These are a signal that you're a friend. Anyone who attempts to get past without one will be stopped. Permanently.
My lord, you are putting your very life in the hands of a con man.
Would you like to be our first test subject, Gregory?
Yes, Gregory. Remove your sigil and run towards it as fast as you can.
Your Majesty makes an excellent point. Perhaps I am not fleet enough to present a threat.
As you requested, my king, I have brought 30 prisoners for this purpose.
Fine. Line up the prisoners, but the plenum must also join them on the floor. This is an outrage!
Your Majesty, your wisdom is great, but perhaps...
Isn't the safety of your king paramount? How else can we test these machines properly?
Sergeant, bring the prisoners.
Stop pushing. We're going to play a game. If you can get to those gates, you're free. You need only get past the mechanicus.
What kind of lie are you peddling, Ulmer?
No lie, friend. This is your chance for freedom. If I were you, I would run very fast. Now, run!
It worked.
We're alive, but the prisoners mowed down to the last.
Adwin, you are truly a creator of wonders. Nobles of the court, pay attention. This is what true service looks like. In recognition of your contribution to the realm, I am bestowing on you, Adwin of Salderon, the title of Royal Seneschal.
What?
Gregory, you will vacate and turn over your quarters to Adwin.
But, Your Majesty...
This is highly unusual.
Seneschal is only befitting of a noble born of...
Your Majesty, the title was retired long ago. The last seneschal served your great-great-grandfather. A king needs more than a single steward. He needs a council. And this tinkerer is not at all qualified
Not qualified to cluck in my ear like an old hen? Ha! You flatter yourself, Father Gregory. All I hear from you is what you need from me. On the other hand, Adwin has brought us peace and put the safety of his king above all else. I need to be guided by men of action, not greed.
I can assure you, my lord, I have only ever served your best interest.
Cadius, place the mechanici at all gates and move the palace guard to the interior.
But sire, the men are essential. They hold the gates.
Now!
Sergeant, tell the men to pull back.
Yes, sir.
And come to think of it, I don't know that I have any need of a plenum so devoted to their own desires. Cadius, take their pins and let the machines deal with them.
What did he say? Please, my king, we can be of great service.
Take the plenum's sigils now.
Do it, Sergeant.
Understood.
Wait, no!
I'll make you the same deal I made with the prisoners. If you can make it to that gate, you're free. Now, Adwin, my seneschal, walk with me. We have much to discuss.
Reyna! Were you watching? Did you see?
I was on the balcony the entire time. I told you, he's mad.
I didn't know he'd kill the plenum. Ulmer gave me a new appointment. I'm now the king's seneschal.
Seneschal? I don't know what that means.
I'm the right hand to the king.
Adwin, no. No, you told me if I helped you...
I'll ask that we be reunited. We'll live together in Gregory's chambers.
We can't be together. As long as I'm in this palace, as long as I'm on Moa, I am the property of the king. His to molest and rape anytime he wishes. He may let you borrow me from time to time, but only when it's convenient. You are a fool.
Reyna, I can talk to him. He'll listen to me. I am seneschal. He trusts me.
Do you hear yourself? You're ready to let me die here as long as you get to play the genius inventor. You're finally getting the recognition you think you deserve. You used me.
No, I would never do anything to hurt you.
But you're all too willing to let Ulmer hurt me. The ship for Solderan leaves in a week. I will be on it.
Your Majesty, it's as I predicted. The city is in flames. The double eclipse has caused widespread unrest on Moa, and it's threatening to spread across the system.
Adwin, what do you advise?
Whether it spreads or not, the mob won't get through the gates. We can be sure of that.
Well, they damn well better not. But we can't let this savagery continue.
They come seeking solace, not violence. You are killing innocent women and children.
Gregory, I understand you come from the clerical caste, so mercy is in your blood, but this is time for strength. The realm demands it.
Forgive me, Seneschal, but as we both love the king, I must speak.
Adwin, I will hear him out.
There is a prophecy, once widely known, but now veiled and forgotten, that a double eclipse would portend more than mere riots. This darkness here around us is a call that will be drawn away to reveal new light. A new star.
New light? Am I not enough?
Issa, Majesty. The return of Issa. Her light already hangs above us, east of the Lord's star. The astrologers have already charted...
Issa? You're joking.
Your seneschal may not believe, great king. Few do. But the prophecy is clear. The double eclipse, the first in over half a millennium, means that Issa is ready to return to us. To be reborn of the royal bloodline.
My lord, these are the incoherent ramblings of a drunken friar. Nobody believes in Issa anymore.
You may sneer, but I rejoice. King Ulmer has been granted a divine purpose. He must seek out a bride of royal blood, with whom he will bring forth Issa, the Lady Star.
Don't make me regret granting you an audience, Gregory. You don't decide what I do or who I marry. I am the king, remember?
Even you cannot stand against the will of fate. The gods will have their way.
I am Ulmer. I am descended from the divine Carathon himself. I carry the blood of heaven. No god tells me what to do. No one!
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Gregory's ravings are insufferable.
Well, you're not helping much either, Adwin. My city is on fire.
You know, this could be an opportunity. The people out there, beyond the walls, they need a chance, just a slim chance, that something better's coming. A savior.
Explain?
Faith is a powerful weapon.
My king.
Reyna.
I'm glad you're back. This unrest outside the gates, I don't want to be alone. Would you like some wine?
Oh, God, absolutely.
I started already.
How were your advisors? Did they offer any help?
Fucking Grigory wouldn't shut up about some prophecy. Double eclipse and Issa, blah, 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 blah.
You shouldn't dismiss the prophecies too quickly. They can be a valuable guide. You know, I come from a long line of soldier and seers and wayseekers.
Well, you have the look of a young oracle.
And like an oracle, I have the only thing a king could want.
Oh, that fine, quivering... Ow! You made me spill my wine.
Knowledge, Majesty. The double eclipse on Moa is a very powerful sign. The first since the exile of your great house on Carathon to Vanna in the Second Age. And it signals that a new incarnation of Issa is at hand.
Not you, too. Has my entire retinue gone mad with religious fever? How would you know so much about Issa? Growing up in the palace, we were fed all of the old Issa myths. Magic, resurrection, peace throughout the universe. But it's a dead religion, even here.
When the realm colonized our planet, they brought their religion with them. My people were forced to adopt the Issa myths, but they also kept their own religion. And their own rites of divination to guide them.
But how do you know any of it's true?
There is still magic that lives in me. I can read the future, if you like. It's written in the past and unfolds in the present.
Can you see what becomes of me?
I can. But it requires a payment.
Payment? Not a problem. How much?
No, not money. You must give something of yourself. Take my hand. Here. Now, hold your other hand over the flame.
What?
I told you. There is a cost to this magic. All arise and gather in the shadow of Moa. Two stand astride. A gleaming king of Carathonian blood, face like an eagle, eyes dark, lofty in acclamation.
Acclamation? For me?
There's someone with you.
Who?
A wife.
Who is she?
She's turned away. I can't see her face, but she is pregnant. With your child.
Who is it? Who do I marry?
She's turning.
Don't you want them to know who you are? Remove your veil, my love.
She's got a veil. She's reaching up to remove it.
What?
I'm sorry, my lord, I could not see her face.
The baby. Is it Issa?
All the signs are there.
I don't know. Maybe there is value to the old myths.
Your hand. Let me bandage you. Then, with your permission, I must rest now. As I said, reading the future has a cost.
Wisdom reigneth ne'er when men consider gods as equal then, but to themselves, and heedeth not the warnings other gods have wrought. Rhaena's wisdom too eclipsed by soothing sounds from Adwin's lips, that come what may, the Mechane could halt this passing tenebrae. He of darkness, she of light, now quickened by a kind of spite, in the face of fate unkind and sure, a violent transit must endure. Sing, heaven, sing, and in your sound, two suns occluded, hidden, crowned.
Hey, lady, we need to take off. Now!
Please, can you just wait 5 more minutes?
This isn't a private luxury cruiser. It's a cargo jumper. I'm on a schedule.
I know. Fine, I'm coming.
What about the other passenger? Thought someone was supposed to be with you.
So did I.
No te vayas sin antes suscribirte al canal para que puedas disfrutar de más resúmenes en Catflix.